Bro, this dating game is absolutely cooked. This isn't gonna be like your typical, anti-dating video. This is kind of just like my take on things, like, I don't know. I have voluntarily removed myself from the dating market, though. I do have to, like, focus on myself. I gotta get a car and shit, get my place and everything. Because I have tried dating when I was broke. And obviously they didn't lead anywhere. I don't have a girlfriend currently, so yeah, on and off. I've been on and off dating apps for years, man. I've been on and off dating apps, and I just don't. It's never really materialized into anything, really. So I just kind of float around now. I think back in May, I want to say, that's kind of when I made the conscious decision to be like, I'm just going to chill on the dating shit. I'm not really going to do too much on it. And I'm just going to wait until I get my shit together. I kind of made an oath of sorts to myself. I'm like, once I get a car or an apartment or I start making some more money, then I'll like intentionally get back out there. But even after that, I kind of like got back on dating apps just like out of boredom and stuff like that, and kind of just like chatted, but I didn't really intend for them to go anywhere. So I was just kind of like, whatever, this isn't really intentionally me trying to date or anything. I just want to talk and see what happens or whatever. And that was kind of my delusion talking, because it's like, I know I'm not, I don't want to say fit to be in a relationship, but I just know it's not really smart for me to be in one right now, given where I'm at, So it would just make more sense for me to just kind of chill and not pursue anything. So yeah, got myself out of that, because it is crazy out here, though. It is fucking crazy out here. Women are getting their dating advice from TikTok and Instagram and shit, and it's just like they're looking up to the wrong people and, calibrating their moral compass off of what they hear from TikTok and shit. And I'm just like, I cannot, because I'm gonna be honest, I do have hope for my future in dating. At least I haven't completely lost hope. But because I did, like I said, voluntarily remove myself. It's not like I'm just like, oh, I can't find anybody. I know I could. I'm confident in that. I know I could. But me being in the position I'm in right now, with no car, no job, no place, no nothing, it's hard for me to kind of, I say I'm confident in my ability to get a girl to talk to me. I'm definitely sure about that. I just know that I would not be able to maintain anything because, I just don't have shit right now, right? So it's not even a problem for me to be like, oh yeah, I know I'd be, I know I could find somebody, because I know I could. But like I said, I just gotta kind of focus on myself right now, and that's not a problem. But I do know that it's crazy out here. You kind of have to vet these women out. That's one thing dudes do not need. That's one thing why do I talk weird? That's one thing that I know dudes don't do, and I recommend doing it more often. Like, dudes don't vet these women out, Like, they just kind of talk to whoever will give them the time of day and just put up with it. And that's that. They just kind of put up with it, and then they end up marrying somebody that they don't really love for real. And then they, oh, she's going to take half the shit in marriage and yada, 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 in divorce, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, to avoid that, you can maybe vet a woman out, because a lot of dudes ignore these red flags. They ignore these red flags because the woman's hot or she has, like, the sex appeal or whatever. And it's like, bro, don't put up with that shit don't put up with her bad behavior or whatever the hell, just because she physically has, like, something you want, or because you just want to hit every once in a while. It's like, bro, you gotta have some respect for yourself to know when a girl's not respecting you, it's time to let her go. Especially, like, going through a breakup, because you'll look at a girl and be like, damn, we just broke up, I'm torn, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to find a girl like her. And it's like, you're just talking out of literal heartbreak, because the reality is that you will definitely find a girl better than that. That looks better, that treats you better and everything, right? That's the reality. But in your mind, you're like, oh, I was so in love with this girl that I just don't think there's anyone like her, and blah, 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 blah. The reason I say this is because when I was talking to somebody last December, we'd broken up, and I was torn, bro. I was going through it, you know? And when I finally got over her, that's a funny story how I got over her too. But when I finally got over her, I would like her, like I'd see her pictures pop up every once in a while, because, you know, like, I don't know, I would just see her, because for some reason, like when I go on TikTok and when I go on Facebook and stuff, it still says, oh, like people you may know, people in your contacts and shit like that. So that's how I'd see her picture. And I'm like, bro, I really thought like this was the finest girl like I could ever talk to. I really was like head over heels for this girl at one point, and now looking at her, I'm like, bro, I really thought this was the best I could do. Like, no bullshit. Like I'm like, this is really the best I could do? Seriously? I'm like, holy shit, bro, you're tripping. So it's like, a lot of the times you're just talking from a place of heartbreak if you think the chick you're talking to is just like the end all be all. If I don't, you know, I've said that before too. I'm like, if it doesn't work with this girl, I'm done dating. But it's like, no, bro, you can't. That's just torturing yourself, especially if you're someone like me and you value having romance in your life, and you're someone who like actually desires having some kind of romantic connection in your life. Like, some people can be like, oh yeah, I'm done dating, and it's no problem for them. But for me, I can't. Like, I don't see myself doing that, because romance is an actual part of my life that I would like to just have in my life. You know what I mean? And as a dude, I can admit that. And I think a lot of dudes think the same way, but just haven't really come to terms with it. You know, so don't force yourself out of the dating pool because of some bad experiences. And just because some bad shit has happened to you dating, in terms of like breakups and shit, that's not the end of the world, bro. It's not the end of the world when you have breakups and you're going through shit in your romantic life. It's not the end of the world. The story on how I got over the girl that I got over is crazy, because like literally the night of, not the night of the breakup, but I'm saying like the night before I woke up that day that I got over her, it was literally overnight. It was a process over a few weeks, but the last night I had feelings for her. I went to sleep and she was just on my mind. My mind was racing, and I was like, damn bro. I go to sleep and I have this dream. I have a dream, not no Martin Luther King shit, but I had a dream, bro, that I went out on a date with Zendaya. I swear to God, I went on a date with Zendaya. We went to a San Diego Chargers game. And are they the San Diego Chargers? San Diego was the old shit. Okay, yeah. Whatever, bro. We went to an LA Chargers game. And I just went out on a date with her, with Zendaya, the celebrity, Tom Holland's girlfriend. I went out with her, and I woke up that next morning, and I had no more feelings for my ex. I swear, literally no feelings. I went on about my day. I barely thought of her. It was like I'd never even dated her. I don't know what happened. I don't know what flipped in my mind. I don't know what switch flipped in my mind, but I literally had no feelings for her. I don't know if it's always like this. Is it always like that, and it's just different circumstances? When you get over somebody, is it always like that? You wake up and you just don't have feelings for them anymore? Or is it like a real true process over time that you get over them? I don't know. But all I know is I woke up one day and I had no more feelings for her, and I was just completely ready to move on to the next. So that's what I did. And then I talked to a girl. She was going through a breakup, and I didn't know at the time. And she was showing hella interest, and I was like, okay, this is cool. And long story short, she ended up using me for attention. She just used me as a rebound. And then after that is kind of when I decided, you know what, I'm cool. I'm done. I'm just going to focus on me, do what I got to do. And then once I'm ready, then I'll jump back into the dating game. And then from there, I kind of just on and off, got back on apps, talking to women, not really with any intention to date, but I was just kind of talking or whatever. But now, fast forward to today, I'm just completely removed. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Not even gonna do any mingling. I'm completely cool. This shit is not, I'm good. I'm completely good. I'm not doing this shit. So, yeah, that's where we're at today, bro. Dating is, it's a responsibility. It's quite the responsibility, man. One thing I will say, though, is, especially from the dude side, like, as a dude, we kind of have to understand that women are going to be headaches a lot of the time. And it's something you're going to have to come to terms with if you still want to date, if you want to have a relationship. You're going to have to realize that you got to put up with a lot of women's just fucking weird shit that they do. I'm not saying you have to put up with disrespect. I'm saying, like, a lot of the weird shit women do, like, are you hungry? Yeah. Where do you want to eat? I don't know. Those type of things, like, you're gonna have to put up with those kind of things. You know what I mean? You can be like, well, bro, nah, you don't really have to put up with them. Like, yeah, you don't have to, but it's like, you get what I'm trying to say? You just have to, like, realize that that's gonna be a part of the game, and you just kind of have to navigate through it. You know, because I know people that are in relationships, and they kind of just, they're still kind of perplexed by that concept of when women say, oh, I'm hungry, and then they say, where do you want to eat? And then she's like, I don't know. They're still kind of perplexed by that. And I'm like, bro, you just have to make that decision. You just kind of have to have an idea on what she likes and do that and make that decision, you know? And it's like, if she doesn't want where you went, she's going to have to make her mind up. You have to stand on business and be like, make your mind up. If not, I'm going to buy you something from here. And if you don't eat it, that's on you. Because you can't say I didn't try. You can't say I didn't try to buy you anything. You can't say I didn't, you know, acknowledge you or whatever. So it's like, you're just going to have to really understand, like, that's just how the game goes. And really just navigate accordingly, you know. So, I don't know, bro. Dating is a pretty weird thing nowadays, but I'm pretty removed from it right now. I'm just doing my own thing, just coasting through, trying to figure shit out. So yeah, that's about the end of this video pretty much. I have more to say, but I kind of want to break it up into videos just to kind of, you know, establish a presence on this page so I can start to get some eyes on my page, you know what I mean? Instead of making super long videos and then no one watches them, and then, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do the quantity thing over the quality thing, even though it's all low quality, but I'm just gonna do the quantity thing. I'm just gonna do video after video after video. But yeah, man,